Hi, everybody. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based in Washington, D.C. We used to be in Arlington, Virginia, but our firm recently, or I guess a few months ago, moved to Washington, D.C. If you've been following us, you know all about our move and our new office in downtown D.C. by Metro Center. Hopefully, we will be accessible to more people in Maryland, DC, Virginia, and throughout the country. And we would love to meet you in person if you want to come and visit us in Washington, DC. But if you would prefer to work remotely, if you want to work with us, don't let our distance stop you. We're very set up with our team, with our software to work remotely. So we can do most everything by phone, by Zoom, by email. We have a secure case management site where you can upload your documents, where we store and share our documents. So very rarely do our clients need to come in person. However, many prefer to come and visit us and see us in person so they can get a feeling for us and our team and how we all work. Okay, feel free to give us a call. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. If you've never joined me here before, say hello, or if you're back on again after a short hiatus away from us, give me a shout out, say hello, and let me know where you're watching from. I would love to get a sense of who's watching, where you guys are from, what your immigration questions, what your immigration issues are. I'm going to start off with talking a little bit about some questions that come up pretty often in my practice with my current clients, with potential clients. And so I am here to answer your immigration questions. Put them in the chat. Of course, if you need some confidential one-on-one information, please schedule a consultation. I can only provide general information here since I don't know your immigration history. So what I'm going to do is kind of give you general information that hopefully is helpful to you, that might help you get a better understanding of U.S. immigration law. But if you would like to schedule a consultation with me to talk about an immigration case, to talk about some immigration questions, please do so. You can do that at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can also go on our Facebook page or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com, to schedule your consultation there as well. So we're looking forward to meeting many of you for a consultation, to helping you with your immigration case. But while you're here, if you have some general questions, please put it into the chat. We're streaming on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, usually also on Instagram, but we're not on Instagram today. So TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, make sure you like us and follow us on all the social media platforms. If you have friends or family that might want to join us for this immigration conversation, please make sure to share this post with them so they can log on. They know where to find us to get their immigration questions answered and to learn more, become more knowledgeable about U.S. immigration law. Awesome. Hi, Ephraim. Thank you for joining. And I see you have a question here. I'm going to get to that in just a second. I wanted to talk about this question that keeps coming up with some of my clients and some of our potential clients. So we do a lot of cases called VAWA cases. So these are self-petitions for people who are married and they're victims of abuse, and they are applying for a green card on their own without the help of their spouse. So they're usually married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. That person is abusive, refuses to file their application. They're verbally abusive, mentally abusive, making this person's life feel miserable, making them feel trapped, right? Or threatening them with deportation. So this is usually the situation that our clients are in, that are applying for this VAWA self-petition. Many of them apply for both VAWA and a green card, and they do it completely without the help of their spouse. So we help them with that entire process. We help them with their application, and we serve as their attorney throughout the immigration process. However, once they start feeling comfortable and empowered, right? So many of them want to leave their spouse. So you don't have to. You don't necessarily have to be successful in your VAWA green card application to leave your spouse, but many want to have their marriage annulled or get divorced. And some ask, should I get my marriage annulled or should I get a divorce if I'm applying for a VAWA or I'm planning to apply for a VAWA? So you will not qualify for VAWA if your marriage is annulled, right? threats of annulment are different. So if your spouse is threatening to get your marriage annulled, that is different. That can actually help your VAWA case. But if you get annulled, if your marriage is annulled, it means that it never existed. So a divorce is a far better than an annulment if you're looking to end your marriage to an abusive partner. If you get divorced before you apply for VAWA, then you have 2 years to apply for your VAWA. If you get divorced after applying for your VAWA, it doesn't matter. It won't impact your application. Okay, so to make sure to avoid that time limit of 2 years, apply for your VAWA, then look at divorce is my recommendation. Maybe not the best, most possible situation for many folks, but that is my recommendation to make sure you can get that VAWA application submitted and you can then work on that divorce without having to feel rushed. Give us a call if we can help you with your VAWA case. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. If you have friends or family interested in immigration, interested in VAWA, please share this with them so they can join us next time, or they can join us this time even, and follow us, like us on all our social media platforms so you can stay informed of when I go live, and join us for this immigration conversation. Okay, we're streaming on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States either come into the U.S. or get permission to work and live in the U.S. permanently. Many of them want to live here permanently. Some of them apply for temporary visas or humanitarian protections that can lead to a green card. Give us a call if we can help you with your immigration case. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Hi, Priyanka. Nice to see you. I'm doing well. Priyanka says, how are you doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me. And if you have immigration questions, put them into the chat here. All right. So that was my first question. Let me get to some of your questions here. Oops. Okay. All right, Ephraim says, I'm a green card holder and I'm married inside the USA. My I-130 was approved, concurrently filed. What's next? Great. So if you're a green card holder and you married a green card holder, I'm guessing. So if you married a green card holder, right? If you're a green card holder, you wouldn't be applying for a green card, silly me. But if you are in the US and you married a green card holder, you can concurrently file. You can file your I-130 and your adjustment of status application. You have to be in status in order to submit that adjustment of status application. Right now, there's a little bit of a wait. If you're doing that now, there's a little bit of a wait before you can file your adjustment of status application. You will not be able to concurrently file. Ephraim here, luckily, applied probably a few months ago and was able to concurrently file the petition and the adjustment of status application. That is not the case for people who are married to U.S. citizens. If you are married to a U.S. citizen, then no worries. You can concurrently file, which means the petition and the green card application, the adjustment of status application, can be filed at the same time. Okay? What's next? So once you've concurrently filed, your biometrics is going to be next. So you'll get an appointment to go get fingerprinted, and then about a month or so after that is when you can expect to see your work authorization and your travel authorization. Give us a call if we can help you with your green card cases. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Priyanka says, I want to immigrate my grandmother and my mother and my brother together. How can I do that? That is challenging, Priyanka. So if you are a U.S. citizen, you can sponsor your mother, right? And that would be a fairly smooth process. Your brother, however, will probably have a little bit of a wait time. So you can sponsor your brother, but depending on where they're from, most wait times are in the teens right now. So I want to say 13, 14, 15-year wait time for a sibling to be able to get a green card and come into the U.S. Your grandmother, you will not be able to sponsor, but once your mother gets her citizenship, she'll be able to sponsor your grandmother. So that is kind of the process that you will need to take. If you'd like our help, give us a call. We can certainly help you. The immediate thing would be for your mother and then perhaps your brother after that. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. You can also go on our Facebook page, which is Agarwal Immigration is the handle, or on our website, agarwalimmigration.com, and we can help you schedule a consultation, talk through your immigration questions, walk you through what you would be eligible for, and walk you through the full process of how to apply for this green card or a visa, whatever will best suit your situation. If you're just joining, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I am based here in Washington, D.C. Our clients are all around the country. I come on here to answer some of your immigration questions, to help you get a better understanding of U.S. immigration processes, to help you figure out, hey, am I even eligible for a work permit or a green card? And hopefully we can have a conversation. I can go over your immigration history, and we can come up with a strategy to either get you a green card or get you in status, or figure out some next steps in your case. Give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. How long do I need to be married before applying for VAWA? How long do I need to be married before applying for VAWA? So VAWA does not require that you're married for a certain amount of time. You do need to show that the marriage is real and not just for immigration purposes, right? But if you're married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, you live with them, it's a real marriage, not just for immigration, and there's abuse in the marriage, that's what you need. There's not a particular time requirement in order to be eligible for a VAWA. If we can help you with your VAWA cases, don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients all throughout the United States with their immigration application. Our firm, if you're just wondering, our firm only practices U.S. immigration law. We don't do anything outside of U.S. immigration. We love helping you with your immigration cases, but we do pretty much everything under U.S. immigration. So our clients and our case types range from employment-based cases, where we're helping companies sponsor individuals for different types of green cards and visas. We're helping individuals with extraordinary ability visas, transfer visas, for example. We're helping them with student and other options as well. And then most common case type for us is VAWA, which is for victims of abuse who are married to U.S. citizens or green card holders. They are experiencing mental abuse or verbal abuse from their spouse, and they are applying for that green card on their own without the help of their spouse. If we can help you with any of these types, give us a call. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. All right, I think I have some other questions here. Again, if you're just joining, say hello to me. Charmaine says hello. Good evening, attorney. I'm going to go over your question just a second, Charmaine. Thank you for joining me. And I think I have some other folks here. Okay, Charmaine from YouTube here is saying, good evening. How long after one is divorced can they file for citizenship? Thank you for the opportunity to share my concerns. Charmaine, what a good question. So if you're divorced, it depends. It kind of depends on, was your spouse a green card holder? Was your spouse a U.S. citizen? But if you get divorced, you may have to wait 5 years to apply for citizenship. So otherwise, you might be able to apply for 3 years. So if you get divorced a little bit early, you may have to wait till the 5-year mark to apply for citizenship. Okay. Can I get remarried? Can I get remarried when I have a VAWA application pending? So can I get remarried when I have a VAWA application pending? If you know the answer to that, put that in the chat. I'm going to tell you, no, you can't get remarried. If you have a VAWA application pending, you can't get remarried. After you get your green card, of course, you can get remarried. So if you're applying based on abuse from a U.S. citizen or green card holder spouse, you won't be able to get remarried. That VAWA application will automatically be denied. If we can help you with your VAWA case, give us a call. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. I look forward to speaking with many of you for a consultation. If you're just joining me, again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney based in Washington, D.C. We help with all types of immigration applications. If you don't already follow us and like us on our social media platforms, please do. We are Agarwal Immigration on most of them. We are on Facebook, right now TikTok, and YouTube. So we have Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. We are also on Instagram. Follow us, like us, so you can be notified when I go live. I'd love to chat with you for a consultation. If you'd like to schedule one, call our office 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. We'd love to chat with you more about your immigration case, talk about your specific immigration history. What I can give you now is just general information. I'm happy to provide what knowledge I have to share with you, and I hope that it is helpful to you. But if you're talking about your specific case, we would need to know your immigration history. Reach out to us. Our consultations are by Zoom, by phone, or in person. Would love to chat with you guys, and hopefully you will have a clearer picture of how to move forward with getting status here in the U.S. Oops. Great. Nurse Vid says, I have a C1D here in the USA. What can I apply for? So one of the things we do is we schedule these consultations to help you get an idea of what you might be eligible for. So what we have to do is if you entered with a C1D, it's possible if you got married, you might be able to apply for a family visa, right? But you can't necessarily just easily adjust your status to something else. So you might qualify for different humanitarian options based on your experiences here in the US, both at work, just in your social situation as well. Also, family-based visas could be a possibility. The green card route will be slightly different, but it doesn't mean that you're not eligible. So I would reach out if you are married, especially to see if we can help you with your green card application. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Raghavinder says, I can make it a faster VAWA, let me know. I'm not sure what your question is, so I'm so sorry. How long after filing for VAWA do you normally receive a prima facie and a work permit? That's a great question. So Jocelyn says, how long after filing for VAWA do you normally receive a prima facie determination and a work permit? So prima facie usually comes between 2 to 3 months after applying for a VAWA application. It is sort of like a pre-approval of your case. It means that you've submitted everything that on its face, it looks like it's an approvable application. So that's great news for your VAWA case. Work permit usually comes between 6 and 8 months after applying, if you've applied for a green card at the same time. So 2 to 3 months for your prima facie determination, 6 to 8 months for your work permit if you've applied same time with your green card application. Okay? Call us if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients with all types of immigration applications. Great. All right, awesome. Sean says, I filed for VAWA in April 2021. I got a combo card, 4 prima facies now. How long for a decision? It will be coming soon, Sean. I think it is going to take about 2 years right now for VAWA. I'm hoping, average time frame used to be 1.5 years, but it might be taking a little bit longer as VAWA is getting more and more popular. If you need help with your VAWA case, give us a call. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. My name again is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I help clients with all types of immigration applications. Would love to chat with you about your immigration case. All right, I think I can answer most of your questions. Great. All right. So what is cancellation of removal under VAWA, right? What is cancellation of removal with VAWA? So VAWA cancellation of removal is something you can only ask for if you're in removal proceedings. So if you're in immigration court and you are married to a U.S. citizen, right? You're physically present in the U.S., you're a person considered of good moral character, and you have a spouse or a parent who's a U.S. citizen or a green card holder and they're abusive towards you, you can ask to cancel the removal proceedings against you. So there's many different factors that are involved, but that's VAWA cancellation of removal. You can't apply for that outside of immigration courts. You can only apply for that only when you are in immigration court, and that can help stop your deportation. Give us a call if we can help you. You can reach us at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. Hi, can a 19-year-old U.S. child file for an undocumented parent by enlisting in the military? How long before a parent can get a travel doc work permit? If PIP is approved, can a parent qualify for a green card? Lots of questions here. So you have to be 21 to sponsor your parents. PIP is parole in place, which basically takes an illegal entry and kind of converts it as an admission, sort of. And that can happen if your child is enrolled in the military. But you have to be 21 in order to sponsor your parents. Miracles do happen. And I think it's a great option for folks if your child, of course, is willing to enroll in the military. Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for joining me today. I will be on again to answer immigration questions, to give you hopefully some valuable information about immigration. If you'd like to be notified when I come back on, please make sure you follow us and like us on our social media platforms. I'm on TikTok right now, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney, help clients no matter where they are located. And of course, reminder to share this post with others if you would like them to also be notified. If you think they'd be interested in immigration, share this post with others. Reach out to our office if you'd like a consultation, 703-348-1663. Don't forget, you can also go online right now, schedule your own consultation, see my availability. You can do that on Facebook and on our website, agarwalimmigration.com. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you all very soon. Have a great evening, and I will catch up with you very, very soon. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.